Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The motivation will be high for this gentleman this week as he tries to bury the memory of last week's 3-interception performance in their loss. We'll see if he's able to move on quickly from a very tough outing. It's the Browns going up against the Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in at an early crop. Down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Kizer. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action. Kizer. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago, 3 catches, 55 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kendall Langford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Kizer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw is Kizer. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A big 30-yard play on third. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. DeShone Kizer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take it. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? Oh, Kizer can't get away, and he'll go down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, Kizer. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Being chased out left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Kizer. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kendall Langford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Kizer. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd down, Kizer again. His throw incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Kizer escaping the pressure right. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Kizer to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Kizer from the gun on third. Buying time to his left. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Forced out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Kizer now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Play fake. Kizer. Flush to his right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Kizer. And this is going to be incomplete. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Now they'll bootleg it with Kizer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Spence in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Caught here left side by Brett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Off the play fake, Kizer. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw here, Kizer. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to throw here, Kizer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now Kizer on 4th down, rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT. And he's able to get it back to the... And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kendall Langford able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Kizer now under pressure again, and down he goes again. Barkevious Mingo in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kizer. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, Kizer. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 6. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. Kizer hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Barkevius Mingo in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw.
The amount of sacks.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Henry Anderson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had a great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Indianapolis, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Colts are winners as we say so long